speaking of Jordan Peterson, Jordan Peterson was on a very small podcast on the computer machine. You may have heard of this thing. It's called the Joe Rogan Experience. And he was on a couple days ago, and they started talking about what's going on with the World Economic Forum. What is going on with these people who meet to decide that top-down layer of we control you down there? I thought this was quite good.
I've been trying to understand the driving ideas underneath this globalist utopian tyranny that seems to be developing from the top down. And I think it's driven, at least in part, by this religious vision that I already described, that you have to construe culture itself, especially industrial culture, as the tyrannical father raping and pillaging everything in its way, which is an unbelievably dangerous way to think, too one-sided. And the idea that you have to impose limits to growth on people in order to have a sustainable planet. And so when I look at ideas like that first assumption, the planet has too many people on it. It's like, I don't like to hear people say that, because when I hear that, I think, okay, buddy, who exactly are you thinking about getting rid of? Oh, well, it's not like that. It's like, yeah, it's like that.
It has to be like that.
It is absolutely like that. Like, I've really felt that I've been at war for the last 6 months. And I would say it's war because what I observed happening in Europe when I was there last was that, well, and you can see this, you don't have to be in Europe to see it, but it's more direct if you're there, is that it's pretty damn clear that the globalist utopians are willing to sacrifice the poor for the sake of the planet. It's like, that'd be fine with me. Not really. That'd be fine with me if the consequence of your actions, raising energy prices, for example, actually produced an improvement in those things you wanted to improve. If your cure for the planet is, well, we got to put 350 million poor people in jeopardy just so that things are hypothetically better in 100 years, I think, yeah, I don't think so, buddy. And also, it's a little bit too convenient for me that your prescriptions to save the planet are accompanied by this insistence that the only way forward to that is to give you all the power. It's like, there's a bit of a moral hazard in that, don't you think? It's like, I'm just saving the planet. Give me all the power. It's like, you want to save the planet, or do you want the power? And let's put the second one first, because the probability that you're a saint or the Messiah is pretty damn low.
Man, he's good. He just gets it. He's good. Look, this top-down thing, it ain't working, and we must fight it. And I love that Jordan said, I feel like I've been at war for the last 6 months. I happen to know Jordan pretty well. I think he's been at war for a lot longer. I think we're all at war at some level. I think this divergence that I'm talking about, it's going to lead us to a very weird place. So we need more people to come down the path that I'm trying to lay out for you guys right here. And I think it actually is happening.